my God. I'm so tired and I feel like you can see it on my face. I'm so tired, but I cannot sleep. We watched Squid Game last night and we only intended to watch one episode and ended up watching 4, 5. Yeah, because we only watched 2, so we watched 5 because there's 7 episodes. And so I didn't fall asleep until 5 a.m. because of it. Eps ended up falling asleep while we were watching it, and I continued to watch it because I'm evil. And also will gladly rewatch it. I've watched the first season like shit, I don't know, probably 12 times, no exaggeration. But I ended up not falling asleep until like 5 o'clock in the morning, and then I was back up at like 7:30 because it's Monday. The kids don't have school today, but like I'm used to waking up that time on Mondays, so I just fucking did, and I couldn't fall back asleep. I look crazy. I feel crazy. I feel disgusting and crazy. I have been trying to sleep. I have been trying and trying and trying. I've done everything that I can to like whatever, and it's just not working. I'm trying to wake up enough to like clean up around my desk. Like I brought some trash bags over here. I kind of want to clean up around my desk. I don't know what the fuck am I doing with my hands? I want to clean up around my desk. I brought trash bags over here. I just wholeheartedly, I am sick of being trapped in the endless cycle of cleaning shit. It just never fucking ends. It just never fucking stops. And it's really funny because it's, you know, me, Eps, 2 kids, multiple animals in our house, and I feel like I'm constantly just like getting one room like spotless, and then, you know, we've got the 10,000 other ones. Actually, I don't know how many rooms are in my house. There's 4 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, a living room, and a kitchen. However many rooms that is. I feel like we get one room good, and then we just gotta hop to the next room while the one we just got is being destroyed. But the whole point of that is like there's multiple people, multiple animals in this house, and like the amount of people that I know that live completely alone with like one animal or no animals, and they're like same. Like I like the amount of people that I know that are like, I'm barely home, and I feel like when I'm home I do nothing but clean, and I'm like, how did this happen? I'm never here. Like, when did this happen? I especially feel like I'm trapped in an endless cycle with my like makeup, because I get it all like nice and like organized and shit, and then I sit down one time to use it and just completely fucking destroy like my little area. Like there's like at least 4 empty eyelash boxes and like new makeup containers that are everywhere. I hate the smell of these fucking bags. Even when you buy bags that don't have like a special scent, because you know how like sometimes we have these one trash bags that are fabuloso scented, but also you can get ones that are like mint scented that are supposed to like ward off rodents and shit like that. I never buy those because the smell is like ugh. Anyways, I feel like I sit down one time to do my makeup and just absolutely destroy my shit. And then I'm like, I'll take care of it next time. And then I sit down and I do it again, and I'm just overwhelmed. And like literally I'll sit here and be like, I can't find something. It's lost. No, it's right here, bitch. It's just buried. I am thinking about, though, gathering up like all of my, see, I've got like a bajillion of these eyelash containers. I am thinking about gathering up all of my oh my god, what are they called? These things. Makeup brushes, and kind of like very lazy washing them, like soaking them, maybe sloshing them around a little bit, and then laying them out to dry in my bathroom, just to like get them a little less crusty than what they are, because some of them are like really fucking bad. But I'm like, ugh. Even that takes a minor amount of effort. I have a hurdy belly. This is day number 2 of having a hurdy belly. I always have a hurdy head, And my belly always kind of feels like shit, but this is like a different type of hurty. This is like a sick kind of hurty. Yesterday, this is gross. I'm sorry. This is gross. I'm sorry. All day yesterday, I felt like if I would just, I would feel so much better. Like if I would just, I would feel so much better. And it just like wasn't, there was like this nasty fucking sloshy feeling that was unproductive, which is the worst. Like that's the fucking worst. Like it was one of those things that was just like, if something just happened, I feel like I would get some kind of relief, and nothing did. And F didn't feel very good yesterday either. Like both of us had like what I would describe as like a dry headache, which for me, honestly, I'm sitting here going through a list. I'm like, well, you barely eat, you barely sleep, you're dehydrated as shit, so it could be all of that. But the fact that his head feels the same way, maybe you're sick, but also it could also be those other things. So I don't know. It doesn't hurt that bad right now. But I'm also trying to like not take too much like Tylenol and ibuprofen and stuff like that. I'm trying to not take Tylenol right now because the other day I looked in the mirror and my eyes were looking a little yellow. And then sorry, I thought that Mr. E was coming in the room. Anyway, and I don't want to take too much ibuprofen because I'm very dehydrated and it's hard on your kidneys. I just got sauce from my frozen lasagna on my cream colored sheets, and I can almost guarantee that I will forget what it is and think that it's period blood or something. I can't wait for that. I can't wait for it. Oh my God, this makeup took me hours to do and literally minutes to fuck up. Like, not even. It was like 3 bites of food and it was gone. Well, I don't know if you can see that on my mouth. I love that. I thought there was something on my pillow. I think it's on my screen. Anyways, it's very cold. It's very cold. School got canceled for tomorrow. Not sure if it's because of all of the snow on the ground or because of the fact that it's like 7 degrees out. I don't know. What I do know is that I'm hardcore riding the struggle bus, and I do have therapy and a psychiatrist appointment this week, and I'm really, really, really hoping that like parking lots and shit are clear enough that I can go, because I desperately need to see my psychiatrist and tell him that I still feel like I felt the last time that I saw him, which is like shit. I like impulse bought a vitamin D supplement from Amazon, and I'm gonna take it, but also at my appointment I'm gonna be like, hey, just want to let you know I started taking a vitamin D supplement, but like low-key, high-key. If you think that this isn't good enough, would you rate me a script? Because he absolutely will. Anyway, like literally you can see my makeup. I'll put it at the end of this video. I only put on foundation and concealer, but it literally fucking took me hours because I just kept spacing out and getting up and having to do things. It was a struggle, but I knew it would be worth it to get some filtered pictures for Instagram because I hadn't posted in like 4 days. But anyways, what was I going to say? Oh, I have a list of things that I want to talk about. I wrote them down in my notes app. Look at me using my notes app. I never do. I put them in my notes app last night because I kind of felt it in my gut that I was going to struggle with filming today. So I have some talking points. Squid Game Season 3. They better fucking be filming it like right now. Lucas Crookshank. Okay, here's the thing, guys. Lucas Crookshank. Fred. As many people know Lucas as. I do not know Lucas as Fred anymore. I know Lucas as a separate being. I am all the time scrolling past these videos and like these shorts and reels and shit that are like, whatever happened to Lucas Crookshank, also known as Fred? His career died. Lucas is thriving. Lucas is fucking thriving. What do you mean? Lucas has a YouTube channel with over 3 million subscribers, And all of his videos get hundreds of thousands of views, if not go viral. And not only that, his brother Jacob is my favorite YouTuber. Jacob Cruikshank is my favorite fucking YouTuber. And Jacob exclusively makes videos with Lucas. They're both in each other's videos. Like, they make content together, but Jacob posts way more than Lucas. He posts like once a week. They're my favorite fucking YouTubers. They are so funny, so comforting. Every time I think, where he drops off the face of the earth and he's a flop. Where? Bitch, where? Full offense, bitch, where? Bitch, where? Speculating if somebody is pregnant. So I'm going to talk about this really quick. There is an influencer that I follow, and do not speculate who it is. Because if you speculate who it is, I'm going to mute you. No matter how much I love you, no matter how much I see you in my comments, no matter if we're mutuals, blah, 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 I will mute you. So don't speculate. Guys, don't guess if somebody is pregnant. Don't speculate if somebody is pregnant. I don't give a fuck if they've got what looks like a beach ball under their shirt. Don't do it. You hear me, fellow neurodivergents. Don't ask somebody if they're pregnant. Don't speculate if somebody is pregnant. Because, like, chances are they could not be. No matter what their body looks like, everybody carries fat differently. They could just be gaining weight. The other thing is they could be, and they're just not ready to tell people. They're just not ready to talk about it. There's like a fucking plethora of reasons for that. Maybe they had a loss and they're waiting until they get to a certain point in their pregnancy to like announce it. You know what I mean? Like, there's like a bajillion fucking reasons why somebody's body could look like that. And like, if they are reasons why they're not telling everybody yet. And like, ultimately, bottom line, it's none of your fucking business. I will never forget, right after, he had to have been a couple weeks old because he was still tiny. Right after I gave birth to D, I want to say he was like 2 or 3 weeks old. I went to the dentist and they needed to give me x-rays. And like, the nurse lady looked at me and she was like, your paperwork doesn't say anything about you being pregnant. I literally just fucking gave birth. She was like, your paperwork doesn't say anything about your pregnancy. I was like, I'm not pregnant. And she was like, and I was like, I just gave birth. He's sitting in the waiting room with my ex-husband's mom. The fucking look of embarrassment on her face. Good, okay? The last thing that I wrote down was just Despicable Me. Probably because I was watching it on Netflix. Absolutely a cinematic fucking masterpiece. Despicable Me is a fucking cinematic masterpiece. It's so good. It's so fucking good. It's so, and listen, it came out before I had kids. Okay? So that ain't what made me fall in love with it. It might have been because it was released at a time in my life when I was sitting around super high all the time. So it's like comforting to me. Like season 7 of American Dad. I don't know. But it's so fucking good. It's so fucking good. I love it. Like, it will always have like a major part of my heart. Anyways, I feel kind of queasy. Listen, whenever I first moved back home from Florida, I lived in this little apartment that was overran with Black Widows, and I got a DVD player and I bought season 7 of American Dad on sale at Walmart and would literally watch it fucking on repeat because I had nothing. All the furniture that I had, like, my dad had a rental that got, well, he was married to the woman at the time that was renting out this house. And the people left and they left furniture. And that's where I got the fucking furniture in my house. And like all the stuff that the boys had, like people had given it to us. Like I literally just like left where I was and moved home. I just completely had to start all over again. So I would sit there and watch DVDs. And one of the only DVDs that I had was season 7 of American Dad. And I can still watch that shit on repeat. And it's so comforting to me. I don't know why. 2 things that don't comfort me though. When I was a kid, I used to fall asleep at my dad's house in the living room watching Shrek on DVD. And you know, the Shrek DVD menu is literally Donkey jumping up and being like, hey, over here. Hey. Ooh. And then when I was 18 years old, I got my own apartment, and I didn't have cable or anything. All I had was this little shitty DVD player and literally a 12-inch box TV that my sister gave me out of her bedroom. And I had a couple of DVDs, and one of the DVDs that I had was Juno, and the menu music for the Juno DVD literally makes me want to scratch my fucking eyes out. I literally just think of being alone, because I had this 2-bedroom apartment. I literally think of being alone with nothing to, you gotta think, this was 2007. I literally had a laptop, like the world's oldest fucking laptop that my dad had gotten me for Christmas, and I would walk around with it in the air looking for a drop of shitty Wi-Fi, and I would sometimes be able to get it from the business that was like across the street, and I would be able to like check MySpace and maybe email my job to tell them that I couldn't make it in because I couldn't find a ride. But if I needed to make phone calls or anything, I would have to go use a fucking payphone, and all I had was this flip phone. And my dad insisted that I had it because I could use it to call 911 even if it didn't have service. I didn't have cable. I didn't have reliable internet. Like the first iPhone had just been released, so like smartphones were not really a thing at that point. Like it was nothing to fucking do. So I would just lay there in my empty apartment, because I literally lived by myself, and listen to the echo of this fucking Juno DVD playing. Screens, like start screen, home screen, DVD, just play, echoing through my fucking apartment. That was also the same apartment that I put Dawn in the dishwasher. I put Dawn in the dishwasher and destroyed the floor and fixed it with Scotch tape, and have no idea how I got my deposit back. But anyways, I digress.